Hi, Parkinsons, my life. Wayne speaking. How you doing? Okay, today I'm going to cover confusion, brain fog, and how it affects us. I find it's usually just very temporary, and it is short-term memory fog. And it basically somebody tells me something to do. By the time I turn around, I forgot what it is. It can be a bit funny at times. People laugh. It's okay if they know me, um, but you do struggle with it. Um, I was on holiday. And this is why the last video I had to sort of stop. I didn't finish it off because I was struggling with a bit of memory loss, confusion, and just felt terrible about things. Basically, it was the time. The time on my phone kept changing, which kept messing about with the times I took my medication, and I couldn't work out what time of day it was. Was it right? Was it wrong? And I was just getting in a panic, panicking about it. And this particular evening, my wife was at a different venue on the ship, and I had to go and meet her. I knew I was on the ship. I knew I was on holiday, but I didn't know what time it was. I forgot where I had to meet her. Uh, I didn't know how to get there. You won't know how to get somewhere if you don't know where you're going. And I didn't know where I was in the ship. And I was angry with myself. I was. And it's not good. I had to sit down. I took a break for 10-15 minutes, and everything sort of fell back into place. So I knew what I was doing. And that's what happens. I find at work, because I deal with vehicles a lot. At work, they will say to me, "Here's the registration." They'll tell me the registration of the vehicle. I can turn round, turn back again. What was that, Reg? They tell me again, and we can go on like that all day long. Because as soon as I turn round, I can't remember it, so they have to write it down for me. But it's something we've adjusted to. They know they've adjusted. I've adjusted to it. Little notepads keep everything written down. I'll try and get other people to write it for me because it's my writing's gone from that to tiny because my thumb hurts when I try to write. Do have a good trick for that. Wrap bandage round your pen or tape or something, make it fat. That will help you with your writing. And of course, all that it does produce depression if you're not taking well to it and you can't understand it. And depression will come from so many different aspects of Parkinson's. I get it being cared for by my wife, by my friends, by work colleagues, just little things that they do for me, and I want to be doing them myself. I know sometimes I can't or I need a rest, but when people jumping forward to do things and you think, I just want to do it. Okay, I'm going to spill a drink. I'm going to smash a cup. You know, I'll bump into somebody. But I know they're only being caring, but sometimes that gets you down a little bit. Uh, it's a very hard thing to work with when it's with other people. Um, Obviously, your condition that can get you down. If you can't get out of that bed in the morning without medication, that's depressing. You can't get your pants on, that's depressing. You know, you get up and you've got to take tablets, but they're rattling around in your hand. Obviously, I have to be careful because I've got a pet dog, and I don't want to be dropping any of my tablets on the floor for her to hoover up. She'll be like, "Ooh," right state. So, but so many things. I ride a motorbike, and even looking forward into the future, I'm not going to be able to always ride that bike. That's depressing, you know. But them things, try not to look at it. If you've got Parkinson's, you're suffering with this. You can do things now. Keep doing them. If you feel that depression coming on, you know, try and fight it. Fight it in yourself. There's so many people out there looking after us, looking towards us, and trying to help us, giving us support. You've got to take it wholeheartedly. Don't be too proud to accept the help, especially with support groups or other people with Parkinson's. That does help. I've spoken to some in over the last few weeks, and even they was interested to know what sort of symptoms I've got, and what they've got, and we're really pretty similar in a lot of things, and I think only we can understand between ourselves, because it's not just the movement disorders you get in, it's the psychological, the neurological things in your head that get to you as well. All sorts of little things, and this is where you can just get so depressed about things if you don't go out. That's depressing. Sometimes you need time in, sometimes you need time on your own. I spend a bit of time on my own, and I enjoy my own company, and I find it does calm me down. Obviously, going out, that can be very stressful. So, knowing you're going out, sometimes people will get depressed about it and make excuses not to go. I, I keep going. A lot of the time, to be honest, I don't want to go, but it's only because of the way I am, and I get worse around people. But I know that you've got to do it. You've got to get out there. It does help. I get depressed about my gym training. I go to a gym, and what I can do is getting less and less and less, even though I keep trying. Uh, it's it's one of those state of things. Try not to go down the route of antidepressants. That's not a good way to go. If you have to, that's down to you. I wouldn't suggest it. I wouldn't go for it. Yeah, I'd have to be at suicide state, and I don't know, bedridden or something, and before they start putting me on stuff like that. I don't want to go down that road. I'd rather try and fight this myself, like the way I have. I know they say put a smile on your face. People with Parkinson's have to make a big effort to smile. Yeah. All right. Until the next episode, I'm going to try and get better at this, and try and make the content better for everybody. It's a learning curve for me, and also it does help with the brain, actually having to edit and make all this for you. There is one thing that people have asked to see, and that's me at my worst. Um, I feel very embarrassed about doing that one. I'll have to ask my wife to video me when I'm at my worst, and I'll just have to edit and talk over it, because at them times I can't really talk well, and it is going to be upsetting for Obviously friends, family, people that do know me and close around me, and work colleagues. I wouldn't like them to see this, but I've been open with this YouTube channel, and I will do it in the future. Uh, just give me a bit of time to wrap my head around it and be brave enough to get it out to you. But obviously, at the worst, is not all the time. It's only at the worst times. It could be like once a day, twice a day. It goes like that. And if I'm really lucky, uh, not at all that day. So we go in stages: aches, pains, joints, everything, brain fog, confusion, forgetfulness, depression. Uh, it's- the, the brain just don't work right. It tries. In my head, it's right, but it just doesn't come out here straight. Okay, until next episode, everyone take care. I hope everybody gets a little bit of the information out of this. If you don't know nothing about Parkinson's or somebody, or it just might give you a bit of insight. Carers, we do really care about you for what you do for us, even if we don't show it. It's hard for us, and obviously for everybody else with this Mr. P. Diddley Parkinson's disease, you know, don't let it get you down, and let's just keep plodding along. We can talk to each other. All right, take care. See you soon.